real property owned separately prior to marriage or acquired by inheritance or gift during marriage, no spouse can make a claim on the other spouse's property in the state of Florida. Community property states, one can. We're not a community property state. Enjoy it. We're not. It can be a blessing or a curse. Now again, laws of descent and distribution. When a person dies, there is a probate process in this state. And the probate process allows, if one dies intestate, that the courts will make sure that the property passes to the correct legal heirs before it's auctioned off. So again, if they have no heirs, if they are intestate without children, the spouse who survives will receive of the estate in several payments. However, if there are children, there is a joint estate created where the spouse has half and balance divided among living descendants. Now again, owners with wills, they name a trustee, an executor in the will, and the executor of the will will verify that the property was distributed according to the wishes in writing of the decedent. Now, one of the blessings of the state of Florida, which is fairly unique in the United States, is this. We in the state of Florida, for our principal residences, have what are called constitutional homestead rights. Now, important information that you might see on the state test. By the way, if you look at every slide and you understand everything slide, by the time you take the state test, that's why we provide them for you. You walk into the state test once and you walk out with a license. You know, there's a lot of urban rumors that occur, and I just want to give you this piece of information as an instructor. There are two types of people who come through this course. Ones who know that they can do it better than they're advised. And they find these tests difficult. The class test is the hardest test you'll ever take, and frankly, if you're lucky enough to pass this class test, you'll never pass the state test. Why did they say that? Because they couldn't do it, and they're spreading bad rumors and ill advice to others. You know, if I do poorly, I hope you do poorly. It's called schadenfreude.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
And again, if you talk to negative people, you'll get negative input. Again, when I'm having trouble with something, I speak to someone who's succeeded, not failed. I don't ask, you know, we have back of the room instructors here. They've been here so many times, they know exactly what I'm going to say. And they're helping others. You haven't passed the class test, but they're helping others. Think of who you take your counsel from. Okay, constitutional homestead rights in the state of Florida are still existing. And constitutional homestead rights are created to protect property owners from loss of principal residence due to circumstance. Now, when Florida was first purchased from Spain, we were agricultural, and frankly, Florida was not a desirable place to be. Believe it or not, in the late 1700s, no air conditioning. And in fact, anything south of the frost line was swamp. No one wanted to live here. So Spain, and this was actually carried out in the United States following Spanish ownership, would give land to people who would take the rigors of living here. And one could own and homestead and protect that land and actually get it given to them for 160 acres outside any city limit. 160 acres for Mass comes to about 1/4 mile square. That's huge. And an acre, by the way, is 43,560 square feet. Multiply that by 160, you got big farm. Now, inside city limits, homestead rights are limited to more than half of 1 acre. Now, let us get to the benefits of homesteading. Homestead is the right that any owner of their home in the state of Florida may take. They must actively go after it. You have to go to the county courthouse and apply for homestead rights. Now, one of the benefits of the homestead rights is a tax exemption. If a property is assessed by the county tax appraiser for $100,000 and it's homesteaded, the property owner is only paying property tax on $50,000, not $100,000. Investors, vacationers, commercial property owners pay on full value without exemption. So that is one of the protections of homesteading.